Live.
This is JM2 with USA Crypto Group, and today we're bringing the project back, which is Banana Task Force Ape. If you love to party, share a love for crypto and our primate friends, then BTFA offers NFTs with special access passes to events and information. Token holders will also receive exclusive offers to new projects and raise a total of $100,000 for an endangered Congo primates. So we got Sway here on the mic. I want you to tell us a little bit about your project and your team. We're not going to worry so much about tokenomics since you've been here before, but let's break down what you got.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but I believe we just hit all-time highs. As soon as I joined the VC. So one thing for sure, guys, we even though the market is a little red for us, we are like crushing it right now. We just hit all-time high again, and we just got a lot of partnerships. Zach Humphreys did just announce that we are his very first sponsorships on his platform. We just got verified on Twitter. Tier 1 exchanges are buying up some of the supply, and we just got a lot of things that's happening so quickly that our 12-month plan that we had originally got shrunken down to like 4 months, and now we have to go back to the drawing board and come up and and extend that 12-month plan. So it's just been going. We've been moving at accelerated speed, and I'm happy to be here again, where we can talk a little bit more about Banana Task Force 8 and also our upcoming pre-sale Bandex, which will be Banana Task Force 8 governance and support token.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd love just to go in there and crush it for you guys. So let's start with the NFTs and how that kind of funds the floor for your guys' operation, and then, like you said, we'll talk about the Bandex token.
Yeah. So the NFTs, they're not coming out until like mid-June to mid to I would say mid to late June, because we're going to be working with Gothstein Media and David Gothstein when it comes to proper NFT marketing. So if some of you haven't seen, we were doing an AMA a week and a half ago with David Gothstein Media, and we were talking a little bit about our NFTs, and they pretty much said that they would love to work with us when it comes to marketing. So we're actually going to be working with them exclusively when it comes to marketing our NFT project to really get us into that NFT space. So we're actually haven't done anything with NFTs yet because we want to properly plan. But what's really been working for us is our native token BTFA, and then also all the sponsorships and partnerships that we're doing for BTFA and Bandex.
Perfect. And I did want you to kind of go over that, what your partnerships entail, because last time we talked, we were kind of going over a little bit of what you guys call the Apalooza. So with your partnerships and some of the major events you guys are planning on doing this summer. So I guess a brief summary would be iHeartRadio, but crypto style. So can you break it down and tell us why it's important for your project?
Yeah, sure. You was that person. You was there at the last AMA. Yeah. So with some of our partnerships, we're going to be working exclusively with the Crypto Shop, Crypto Family, Zach Humphreys, Jake Gagan, Austin Hilton, and another big influencer, where they'll be covering our project on a monthly basis consistently to really get into those crypto, that barrier that we're not still hitting. So I was on the phone with Gagan today, And one thing he said is, "Hey, I'm going to push this to $1 billion market cap." You know, he sees the potential, and we're not going to be having a lot of people cover us, but we want to now have the best of the best cover us when it comes to our project. So start expecting a lot from those partnerships that we have, and some announcements. Now, also, we will be working with some charity organizations. One will be the Friends of Barnabas, which is a charity organization based in the Congo that is trying to protect the Barnabas ape. Now, we will be working. We actually have a call with one of the directors next week, where we will try to actually physically sit down and talk about what can we do to really push push their agenda, because right now, black market for the Barnabas apes is rising. A lot of these primates are being poached, and because we were inspired by these primates to make this project, we want to do something to really attack that situation. So we're going to be sitting down with them sometime soon, and we're going to have some announcements. Now, with Apalooza and everything, one thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be funding a lot of it from the NFT collection sales. Now, some NFT projects, they don't know how to use their NFT sale money correctly, because not only are we going to be getting help from Gospel Media when it comes to marketing, but we will be shadowing some blue chip projects where we will follow the proper guidelines to be able to use our NFT sale money correct. Where not only will 70% go to our treasury, our business, but the rest will go to our native token and governance, and also to the team. But with that treasury, we will be able to establish our company, Blip Studios, where we will be working with a couple of big platforms in Chicago, like WGCI, BT Network, and a couple others, where when we start doing these big concerts, we have the proper connections, and as well as Soho House, which is a huge, it's a very exclusive hotel, that's in all the biggest states, where we will be able to pitch our project and who we are, and even our business, to a select group of artists, musicians, business owners, and potential capital venturists.
I think that's a great play, and you've already spoke on the previous AMA that we had on some of the big name people you were talking with. But I do want to highlight your guys' NFTs, kind of like what you're talking about. It's not just funding the giant event, but that also gives you the special access passes, correct?
Yes, it gives you automatically free access to any event that we do, as long as we have the proper capacity. Meaning that, like, once we start doing some of these events, it's gonna be kind of like how ShibaCon doing with Eventbrite. If we're on Eventbrite, only thing you have to use is enter your wallet address, and they'll automatically give you $0 off on that ticket, meaning that you don't have to pay for anything. You'll automatically have free access to that event. Have a good time, and after that event, you know, after we go over the bookings and taxes, because we are getting a tax accountant for our NFTs and for our business. We will be airdropping all the holders, Ethereum, from our earnings that we made.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea, because it really incentivizes people to hold and then become part of the community. So it's not just go out, have a good time. It's like, hey, you're bringing people here that aren't currently invested in the project. So it's kind of like a word of mouth and a reward for doing that.
Exactly. And that's how we're going to really grow, because we're not only going to be exclusively for, our holders or investors, but we will be open to, the, retail audience where, it's going to be a mix of holders, the public, just holders in the public where, you know, once they realize who we are and, they really look into it, we could potentially convert, a lot of people into the BTFA army.
Yes, I 100% agree. And the reason for that is kind of like what you said, you're bridging the gap between crypto utility and everyday utility. And what I mean by that is you're picking something that's culturally accepted by all people around the world. So with that, you are pushing your crypto project, but you're also doing something that people like, music. So are you planning on doing not just US, but European and Asia, potentially like once or twice a year in those different locations, and making kind of like a Warp Tour or an iHeart Radio where it's every season you have a new event to look up to where you're bringing in new artists, new crypto projects, and you're pushing NFTs on the big screens? Like, what are your plans for pushing it in the future?
Yeah. So because we want to see how everything go, it will be in the U.S. because, um, ironically, majority of our holders are from the United States. We really didn't expect this, because crypto is very friendly in different countries, but we have a large amount of holders that's from the states. So what we're gonna do is focus on the U.S. for now. Once we start, seeing how everything goes tax wise, certain, and certain legal stuff we have to see when we do these concerts and everything, then we're gonna start expanding, to Europe, and then lastly, once we're in our comfort zone, we will start expanding out to the Asia Pacific regions.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Start near home where it's cheaper and you guys have the base, and then work your way out as you guys get more popular.
Yeah,
So,
and this works. This works for us because they mean to cut you off. It works for us because one thing that a lot of currencies don't do is they don't try to attack their city and state first. But what we're doing is we're going to be attacking our city and state first because we want to build a name for ourselves out here. And with that, we will be able to do a lot of things here first. Like even like right now, we're talking about sponsoring a college basketball team, and where we have our logo on their jerseys and stuff. So once we make a name for ourselves here, we're able to do it, regionally, and then we're able to expand globally.
yeah, it's definitely a good plan to start local. Like you said, it just makes it easier and then builds that support base. So, since we've talked a little bit about some of the fun stuff in there, let's talk a little bit about the Bandex token and how it allows you to multi-chain staking through Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, and Matic. And why did you guys choose to go with those three?
Oh, so actually, we're gonna also be going on Chronos, Avalanche, and we will be sitting down with the Hex guys to get on Post Chain as well. So I know we're gonna do something with the Post Chain guys soon, where we will be also on a Post Chain. Um, we're going also Post Chain. So um, we're gonna be listed on a good amount of mainnets, but we really chose to be listed on multiple mainnets for Bandex because we want to diversify our investor pool. Like we didn't really want to get just locked in to just one mainnet, but we wanted to be able to be on pretty much every mainnet. And because of this, you know, we're going to be working with Everrise, Titan, Wazoo, and like Kindle and everyone, where they would be handling our bridge on these platforms. And because of that, we can be able to do what I spoke about earlier in our very first AMA, where people will be able to bridge. People will be able to stake their tokens to get Phantom, Sparrow Swap, um, Magic Ethernet Money, Avalanche, Pancake Swap, so forth and so on.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good to have a diversification because it allows people to easily transfer funds and get in and out of the project and kind of work with it. So it's a pretty brilliant move, to be honest. And then the fact that you just said Pulse Chain is huge. I don't think a lot of people are trying to bridge that gap already, but that is a super big strategic move, and I think that's really good. It's going to change the crypto sphere for sure.
Oh yeah, and with their like snapshot of like NFTs, entire projects and everything, and only thing we have to do is provide liquidity. That's gonna be a game changer. And at first, like we didn't really know about Post Chain, but a lot of guys start bringing it up to us, and now we're in this Post Chain chat with the developers and all the big Hex and Post Chain guys, where as soon as they're available and we have some availability, we're gonna be sitting down because we want to be one of the first biggest projects on their platform that's doing extremely well.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know when you get that linked up. I'm very excited for it. They're talking about potentially releasing this month, so definitely keep us in the loop as you get out more information from that.
Yeah, definitely.
What else can you tell us about the Bandex token and what it means for users? Because you guys are potentially going to release it on the BSC network first, correct?
Yeah, so our pre-sale is going to be on Pink Sale, and it's going to be for Ethereum and BSC. So we will be on Pink Sale again, like we did with BTFA, and this time we're going to be raising the hard cap for Ethereum, and the Ethereum hard cap will match over for BSC, because when we did the pre-sale for BTFA, we were the fastest. We were one of the fastest projects to fill in, I guess, Pink Sale history. As soon as we launched, as soon as the pre-sale started, we filled that in like less than 7 seconds. So this time around, we had to increase it because a lot of people was pissed off. Like every YouTuber live streamed it and no one could get in. So for Ethereum, we increased it to 100 hard cap, minimum 0.1 Ethereum, max 0.5. For BNB, we did 800 BNB, 0.1 BNB minimum, 4 BNB max.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a pretty good idea.
Yep. And a lot of people don't know, but we will be Magic Stealth launching 2 other chains a couple hours after our pre-sale. So a couple hours after our pre-sale, we will be Magic Stealth launching 2 other chains. So it can be either, Matic, Avalanche, Chronos, or Phantom.
Okay, so we're going to have to try and figure out how to poke the bear for some information on that before it happens, right?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, that's some really good information, and I didn't know you guys were going to be doing the stealth launches on the other one, so that's really cool. Can you tell us about your Banana Index dashboard and what that means?
Yeah. So with Banana Index, it will be the governance token on DAO for Banana Task Force Ape. So all of our utilities that we have now, we will be changing over. We'll be changing the domain from Banana Task Force 8 to Banana Index. It will house all of our utilities. And as of now, we are also creating a DAO kind of governance system where if you hold a certain amount of Banana Index, you will be able to make proposals where it can be ecosystem changing, and also change things of like change pretty much how we do things with Banana Task Force 8. So it'll be giving, the holders the true ownership of our project. And, if someone doesn't like how we do something, they can make a proposal, people can vote on it, and we will immediately take note of that and change it as quickly as we can. So with this, people can be able to make massive amounts of proposals, make, do, you know, vote on it, and as well, either yay or nay. So this is going to be something that's going to be cool because not a lot of projects have a governance voting system, and we want to introduce that into a couple of our utilities, and that should be live in like the next. I would say after we get it like stress tested and everything, make sure there's no hacks and whatnot. That should be live shortly, sometime after the Banana Index official launch.
Okay, now that's definitely a pretty cool idea. So for proposals, you guys are essentially going to take them maybe once a week or something like that, look them over, decide which ones have the best potential for the project, and then have the community vote? Or how are you planning on doing that?
Oh no, so the community can make the proposals. So if someone doesn't like how something is operating with Banana Task Force Ape, or Banana Index, they can make the proposals. And only thing we do is uh, at the end of the week we check the proposals. We see if it was um, voted yay or nay, and if it was approved, we'll make changes to our ecosystem depending on how that proposal is. No matter good or no matter good or bad or outrageous, um, what we're going to be doing is giving all holders equal rights of banana task force state and banana index. So really promoting decentralization.
Okay, I like that. So, with that, can you talk a little bit about staking, and then what do you have to do to stake your tokens?
Yeah. So staking has been awesome. We have over, I believe, 13% of the total supply in TVL, which is around, um, I think it's around a couple million at this point. Even though it's not as much as the liquidity or anything, but we have over a couple million in token value that is locked amongst our community. So a lot of people have been using our staking votes crazy, and you know with our staking, it's fixed APY, meaning that we have three votes. We're gonna have a fourth one soon, and those votes are the baby chump vote, which is um, seven minimum of 7 days with 30% APY. The chimp vote, which is 30 days with a also 50% APY. The 8 vote, which is a minimum of 60 days, which is 80% APY, and then the new diamond, the diamond 8 vote, which is 180 days, which the community wanted, which is 180% APY. So a lot of people have been using these votes. We are going to be adding Banana Index as well with the same fixed APYs, and we expect that a lot of people will be staking and locking away their tokens.
I definitely think it's important to keep the rewards going for the community to keep them interested and holding. So that's a pretty solid idea. So
Yeah,
for that, where are some of the revenues coming from to support that?
yeah. So really the fixed APY and the tokens, it literally comes from the deployer. So we locked up 30% of the total supply literally just for staking. And that's how it's going to be the same way for Banana Index. 30% of the total supply will be strictly for staking, where where we can have some sustainability, because we're fixed APY. A lot of things happen. A lot of things that's the common problem with like staking systems is they run out of tokens. But what we did was we allocated a massive amount of tokens to our staking votes where it will be very hard for us to run out. And if we do have a couple problems with supply, we will be doing big buybacks and just putting them in the pool.
Okay, and then do you guys plan on doing like a BNB, BUSD in the future, or do you want to keep with the native token supply for rewarding your investors?
Yeah, so it will be the native and ETH for right now, but in the next 2 months, next 2 or 3 months, we will be having where you can be able to stake be your BSC pair against BNB, BUSD, PancakeSwap, and even other tokens too that we deem profitable for not only for us but our investors.
Yeah, I really like the liquidity pairs. It's a very generous offering, especially if you do it right and you get in the beginning. The percentage yield from that's pretty fantastic. So I'll be definitely looking into that when you make it available.
Yeah, and we've seen other platforms do it, but I feel like because we are, because they were smaller platforms and they were able to do it successfully. I feel like the bigger we are, and you know, when we expand our development team, when we release our, our Banana Decks, which will be our iOS and Samsung compatible app, we will be able to, have as many tokens freely that can be staked and farmed on that app. But with how our website is set up now for staking, it's a very limited user interface that we can't put a lot of things on there, or unless it'll become crowded and very glitchy.
Okay, can you talk about some of the original ape NFTs and what the difference is between the minted ones that are coming out in the future?
Yeah, so the original ape NFTs, they're 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 raw images, custom images, um, for for celebrities, influencers, private investors, and people that really promoted the project for free. These are ERC 1155 images instead of ERC 720, which our NFTs will be for because they're created through the smart contract. But with these NFTs, like a couple people got them, like Ryan Patrick, Rodney from Crypto Journey, David Goldstein just asked us for one. He promotes Board Ape. He's like the number 11 Board Ape influencer, and we're gonna be sending him one. Um, and we have a couple celebrities that we're sending these to as well. But these are really just honorary NFTs for just a couple select individuals and sometimes the community. And really, there's really no the only difference is if you hold the honorary NFT, you don't get the rewards. It's literally just bragging rights to have one of ones because those traits are only exclusive with those honoraries. Now one thing is with the smart contract NFTs, they aren't going to be one of ones. They will be computer generated. And one thing is you will get that revenue in you'll get that revenue in Blip Studios and also free access to events.
Yes, I want to talk a little bit more about the Blip Studios and what that is in your project. So I know they're going to be releasing and minting the NFTs and creating all the designs, but do you guys have a plan for like short movies and things like that with your characters, or what's the future for that?
Um, well, short movies and stuff, probably not. That became super oversaturated, so we don't want to go that route. But I know what we will be doing is you have 100% commercial rights of Blip Studios. Well, not Blip Studios, but of the NFTs. So we have a couple of people that will be opening businesses derived from their NFTs, and then also we will be we will be going into the gaming industry where we will be building a competitive gaming team that a lot of their images and profile pics will be of their NFTs, which will promote it. So one thing that we're trying to do is really bring our NFTs to the forefront, make them commercial. Where once we start doing competitive gaming, because that's $1 billion industry, people will be able to check us out and see who we are from that aspect as well. So that's like a whole type of marketing that we want to hit, when it comes to entertainment industry and gaming.
I definitely think you have the platform to do it, especially if you're getting all these festivals and things prepared for the future. It's the perfect time to release the pre-launch information of that and where you guys are at.
Yeah, and and even like when it comes to the token, like a lot of people don't know. I mean, besides our community, but even with Banana Index, one thing that we did to incentivize our holders and reward people who are diamond hands by giving them a one of one airdrop of Banana Index, meaning that if you hold over 100 million tokens in BTFA, you'll get a one of one airdrop of Bandex that you can claim 10% daily. Now, a lot of people didn't really know that, but we have some people that constantly load up on it. We have some couple whales because that's a good way to make passive income and also free money. And how we did it was we didn't make the airdrops like 100%, where it can cause some fertility, but we made them like on a daily basis with limits, where people can get those Bandex tokens. And the cool thing about it is some of the Bandex tokenomics is if you hold Bandex, you get reflections in BTFA. So 2% of the 2% of every transaction from Bandex goes to reflections in BTFA. And something that's very new is 2% of every transaction that happens on Bandex goes into buying and burning the supply of BTFA on Ethereum contract. So that means that BTFA will become hyper deflationary just from all the transactions happening on Bandex. And besides the 3% into marketing, 2% to dev, another 2% will go into supporting our.
Hey, so wait, do we lose you?
Yeah. Sorry, I had a call. But another 2% will be going into our NFT floor, where we will be buying our NFTs. Um, we will be buying our NFTs on a weekly basis at market price and burning our NFTs, which in hindsight, Banana Index will be turning BTFA hyperdeflationary, our NFT collection deflationary, and also growing with the project. So even though Banana Index is the governance token, if you hold Banana Index, you get access to future other future IDOs that we do that's exclusive only for Banana Index, and as well as Banana Index will be on multiple exchanges, just like BTFA that's currently on 4 right now. So we're all the exchanges that BTFA is on right now, that's locked in for Banana Index, and we're actually talking to some big exchanges like Mexi, Big True, CoinsBit, CoinTiger. That's going to be listing Bandex and BTFA in the next month or two.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts, but I think it's pretty cool. You said you're not doing a double, you're doing a triple dip, because you're not only rewarding in the other tokens, but you're burning the supply, and then you're also making it hyper deflationary. So it's a pretty good concept, and with the way your guys' momentum's going, it looks like it's going to be very successful for you. Can you cover a little bit now about your Ape wallet and what are some of the benefits of using that? I saw that you have 8 different currencies and languages supported for that wallet?
I think we lost him again.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
All right. Did you catch the last question?
No, I didn't catch it. Literally, one thing is my phone been ringing all day, and I've been there's so many moving parts that I forgot to charge it, so I had to hop on my computer real quick.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so we just talked about the triple dip, basically, of your tokenomics with the NFTs and how it makes it hyper deflationary. But I'd like to go into your Ape wallet. I saw that it had 8 different currencies supported as well as languages. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that integrates with your ecosystem?
Oh yeah, so we did have 5 different. We had 5 original chains on there, but we did add Hermana, Moon River, and Aurora just a week ago. We will be adding Postchain and Osmosis. That's a new blockchain. Well, Osmosis is a underdog blockchain that we've been really having our eyeballs on to our Ape wallet, but essentially that will also expand our ecosystem when it comes to different types of investors. Now, we did that because we want to be truly multi-chain. We want over 15 to 20 different blockchains on our platform that you can be able to connect to without having to go through other sources, So with a wallet, how would this really work is through price arbitration. A lot of these different blockchain users can get the best deal. The percentage goes to a small percentage goes to our marketing wallet, which will help us. And we will start pushing people to use our DEX instead of any other DEX. Now, because some of our utilities like a wallet and stuff is outsourced, we will actually be bringing in some developers that's going to be a part of our team full time, where we will be making everything. We will be using some of that to be making everything for our V2, where we're mixing not only our dashboard, but our Ape wallet, our staking votes, and our governance system, where it will be iOS and Samsung compatible, and everything will just be on one page instead of on multiple platforms. But with Ape Wallet right now, what we want to do is just expand with different investors of different blockchains, and really get people to start using it, so we can be able to earn more fees, marketing fees for the project.
Okay. So do you have any other benefits for people that choose your wallet over another, or what's the process for that?
Yeah, so it's really just to be modest and humbly speaking, the really benefit is when sometimes Uniswap has those slow times or the gas is high, it's not as high on our wallet. And also with the price arbitration and everything, you're able to get the best deal through multiple centralized and decentralized, exchanges when it comes to buying tokens. Now, we're not going to say we're the best wallet or, look at us, because, there's a lot of stuff that we want to work on where we have everything in house. But, as we grow and the bigger we get, we will be really pushing the marketing for our wallet and having multiple YouTubers, influencers, and how to people covering our Ape wallet. So as of right now, we're just we're still the underdog in the space, but once we start getting bigger and we start really pushing our utilities, you're going to see a lot of people talk about wallet and what it's all about.
Yeah, you touched on one of the next thing I was going to ask you about. The last time we spoke, you were talking about the specialized decks you have. And the reason I say it's specialized is because you essentially want to make it like the select quote. So just like an insurance company, you're going to go through and let your users, by using your product, see the best rate amongst all the other exchanges. So basically, it's going to be, hey, we sell Ethereum for the standard market rate, but there's maybe a 5% gas fee. I'm just giving an example. Whereas this other exchange does it for a 2%, and we will make sure to meet or beat that. And with that, you're going to be saving every investor that uses your product money. So I think that's a huge thing. And I know we discussed talking about potentially making like a tracker to show how much your investors are saving. Where are you guys
Yep.
at in that process, or is that already ready to go?
Yeah, so we still have it written down because right now we just been focusing on like just core marketing. So I know we're going to be announcing some of the developers that's going to be joining the team. We have some people from we have one guy. He's a military vet that I still have to get on a call with from the Archie Nico dev team that's going to be coming over. We have some guys from this open world RPG game. I think it's called Fantasy Arena. That's going to be handling everything. So once we officially bring those guys over, and then we have that developer over, we're going to really start getting to work. Where we're going to be rebuilding the Ape wallet, so it can be custom coded, and we're going to be adding some things that we have written down, from you guys and other communities.
Yeah, like the fact that you guys are constantly expanding, getting new ideas and support elements out there. So it's good to be expansive in the crypto industry. As we know, if you're stagnant, you die. So it sounds like you have a lot of movement and things up the pike for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with us getting like, I call these guys like the infinity gems because any project they have touched like went to 100 to 200 million market cap. It's a project right now that's doing extremely well. It's an Inu project, and it hit I think $250 million recently, but we got a couple of those guys coming over here. They see our potential, and being verified on Twitter, and we're like we're like the 8th project that's actually verified. It gives us a lot of perks, and they're gonna really push us and get us out there where we can be one of those projects in May that can hit 100, 200, 300 million. And how we're going against the kind of bear sentiment, and we're just constantly pumping. It just shows that we got a lot of people that believe in us, and the only thing they're doing right now is accumulating because they know that we're going to be coming swinging in May.
It's definitely looking pretty good. We've been watching the chart and chat and talking about it, and we were kind of kicking ourselves that we didn't get into the group community pool for you guys because you're doing fantastic. But I guess the last question I have for you is, do you plan on going to the site that you guys are potentially going to be supporting through your charity work and maybe getting some pictures of the primates over in the Congo and making those into live NFTs to show, hey, customer support, or not customer support, investor base, this is what you guys are funding right here. This is part of our project, and this is how we're doing what we're saying we're going to do.
Yeah. So we are actually going to be going to those sites. It might be sometime in the summer, where we will be working, where we will be there, physically with the Monibus team. But that's something that we're gonna, have to establish and have the time to actually, set up.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that'd be a great thing. Like I said, it's all about knocking out those check marks and the roadmap and then exceeding them. And it seems like you guys are doing a pretty good job of that so far. But at this time, I'd like to open up the floor to the voice chat, and then I'll go in through the announcement channel, and I'll start looking for questions for people that don't feel comfortable looking on the mic.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So for the people that didn't get in early, unfortunately, I did not, though I heard about it, I didn't get in it. I didn't have the funds to. But for the people that didn't get in, you guys have already done so well. What do you recommend moving forward as, should I get into this project now? Should I maybe wait for a dip, or should I just save everything for the new projects that are coming up?
I mean, whew, let me see. I will honestly literally say, like, some of the people that's going to be covering our project, with how they work, they push projects to 100+ million market cap. So, just not financial advice. I know we had a video. It was a video from Zach Humphreys the other day, and he said that we're going to be the next ApeCoin because we have functioning utility and a lot of things with our project. So I would say if you want to get in, BTFA, it is a good. I would say any entry is a good entry. But we have had when people said like they're gonna wait for the dip, and we really don't dip. So I just say just not financial advice, just check us out, make your decision, and we got a strong community of people that hold, and if we get those big sales, people are just waiting to buy it up.
All right. Do we have any other questions for VC? I'm not seeing anything in the announcement channel currently.
Yeah,
Okay, I have a question too.
One at a time, guys.
All right. It looks like Malabar was first, and then we'll do Edith after that.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Sway, what's going on, brother? I hope you feel better. I know you said you're a little under the weather. I just thought about like what you mentioned. I've heard it before about having like a certain plan ahead of time, and that kind of got condensed because of the rapid speed of how things have been going to a much shorter period of time as far as being prepared. So how does that affect you? I know you're the rock star, but how does that affect you in your mental space and how you're handling all of this? Is there pressure? Is this exciting? How does it feel?
I would say it's honestly like extremely fun. Like I enjoy it because I do this full time. Like I made a lot of money in like SHIB, early projects, Dogecoin, Phantom, and stuff like that. Where this can be my this is like my everyday work at this point. Like I don't what's my real job is just this. The only thing I would say which makes it kind of difficult that sometimes is I just did get a house. So we just been moving everything in, and I just had a baby too. So it's like 3 things that I have to manage, and that's really the marketing and everything, a lot of stuff with the project, as well as being a new homeowner. But I can say one thing for sure, like if what we're doing now and what I'm doing now with BTFA doesn't compare to what I'm going to do with BTFA when I have my hands a lot more free. So I'm just waiting to get all this stuff done personally. So I can show you guys what we can really do when it comes to BTFA.
Right on. You're doing a great job. Keep going, brother. Keep killing it.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Right now, I think we're half-assing it a little bit, but that's because I'm my own toughest critic. But man, like once I have a lot more free time, you're definitely going to see like a lot of crazy stuff. And you think it's crazy now? Just wait till I'm really free.
All right,
Okay,
Edith,
yeah.
what you
So
got, brother?
yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I want to know, um, it's pretty cool, going over to BSC, but in BSC there are a lot of jades. Do you have anything in place to prevent them from dumping the chat?
Yeah. So for BSC, what we did was we increased the liquidity side on BSC and the marketing because we know that we're going to have to stabilize the chart a lot on the BSC side. So with that, it's going to be a lot of, sometimes we're going to have to do buybacks, honestly. And just to really support that BSC side. But one thing we are going to do is we're going to be working with we're going to be doing a couple collaborations with big BSC projects and influencers, where we can bring a lot of serious people in there, and because of Everrise and price arbitration, we will probably get a lot of people on Ethereum side going over to BSC to buy up the BSC tokens and move them over, and vice versa. So one thing what we're trying to do is establish a base on BSC, and there's going to be on other mainnets where we have to worry about. But we feel very comfortable and confident with BSC. And even before we launch, we know that we're going to sell out instantly on Ethereum. But we have some of the biggest callers out there right now that will be calling, the project for BSC, and we're going to get a couple wells in to be able to hold that floor.
Okay, awesome. And then also, I want to know, in the NFT side, are you planning to like have a studio where we can get like BTFA hoodie, BTFA hat, BTFA shirt, and the rest?
Yeah, so we're actually going to be working with a urban brand very soon, where they will be doing like our merchandise, and we're gonna make that public very soon. But they will be doing our merchandise, um, where it will be quality apparel like T-shirts, jackets, um, jackets and whatnot, and also for like we will have um, token tiered, clothing as well. So if you hold a certain amount of tokens or whatnot, it'll be certain amount of it'll be different apparel that you can be able to access. Now, when we work with these clothing brands on collaborations, we will have apparel available to the public on their website and in their physical stores. But when we have clothing that they make exclusively for our community, we will have it where you have to have either an NFT, or you have to be a token member to be able to get certain things. And for example, like what we're doing right now is for our whales. If you hold over 0.3% of the total supply, um, you will get custom Letterman jackets, where it will have like our logo and like a patch, like kind of like a fur type of pattern with like the BTFA whale on the back. So we're doing some good quality. When we do our clothing, we don't want it to be like something that just comes from China. It's going to be all like legit, authentic, and good quality.
Okay, yeah, awesome. And then also, I want to know, like, for those who do not live within the geographical area of USA, are they also going to get the stuffs?
Yeah, so with our website is going to be international. So even though you don't live in USA, you can be able to buy the apparel and have it shipped to any country.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so I did have one more question input. I guess for the entry for getting into your festivals and the proof of concept, you guys plan on potentially doing like a barcode on your NFTs, and that way when a person comes by with their phone, they show the NFT, and for anybody that's not into crypto, they're going to see that and say, hey, why is this person getting ahead? And they'll say, oh, they got the NFT because they're a vested investor. Just be another way to kind of push the product.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely was going to look into that because I just know that would be like extremely difficult as of right now, but I know that's something that we're looking into. And then also, we right now when they enter like their like wallet address, like the ticket will go to like whatever the ticket amount is, it will automatically go to zero. So that's going to be how the first couple concerts will work or events. It will just automatically go to zero because we will have their wallet address as like a discount code. But the more events we get, and the more people we can get to set up these, set up this type of stuff, we will have it where you just only need your NFT, and it'll probably be something that we scan on there where they can just automatically get access.
Perfect. All right, Seattle, what you got? All right, looks like just about finished up the voice chat questions. So at this time, Sway, I like to ask every project to give me a 2 to 3 minute breakdown of why our community should be watching your project and what do you have that makes us want to buy in?
Well, last time was kind of rough. The first AMA was rough, and I guess because we delivered, it's not a lot of questions at this point. But I can say that if you missed our pre-sale for BTFA, we did a 30x from pre-sale, and we're one of the only projects that's verified on Twitter besides Vote Inu, Elon Goat, Shiba Inu, Shinobi, and Fig. We also will be one of the third projects that's verified on Telegram as authentic, besides Shiba Inu and Fig. So what we're doing, and what we said that we were going to do before, when we had our very first AMA, we have done and we have exceeded all expectations. So I would say if you want to invest, look at what we're doing now. Look at the market, look who's talking about us, and then make your best decision. Because at the end of the day, like I said the very first time on our AMA, we're not here looking for investors, but we are here to make millionaires.
Hey,
Right on.
I just have a feedback really quick. Hey, great job on the AMA, man. And I think the last time when you were here, the first time, there were some doubters, and I think you have proven that you guys can put in some work and make things happen over there. So yeah, congrats. I've been paying attention closely to your project, and yeah, you're right. You guys never really had a big dip. Yeah, it did hit all-time high right before you got here as well. So yeah, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I know you were there last time. It was like I would say, and we came back, and I came back here because I feel like I wanted to just let everyone know, like, hey, if you haven't got in, because of the last AMA or anything, you still have a chance now, and just really get to know our community, because we do late night VCs where everyone talks to each other. We're constantly pushing out marketing, and because we have grown so much, we're now getting some of the best people in the space to promote us. And, we're just not stopping. We have a tier 1 exchange that's buying up our tokens to form their liquidity. We can't announce the exchange right now, but it's I would say it's a top 5 exchange, U.S. based. So we have a lot of stuff that we said that we were going to do. We've done it, and I'm humbly to say, like, if we have made mistakes, or or if there's something that we should do better, our community let us know, and we'll work our butts off to make sure that we can be a good part of our community. So if you haven't gotten into our project or anything, just check us out. Join our Telegram. Get to know who we are. Then make your decision, and we welcome you. We welcome you there.
Just to clarify, Sway, for the government
What'd you say, Seattle?
token that you'll be launching your governance token in a couple of days, there's no whitelist, correct?
Yeah. So there will be no whitelist for the governance token.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, how come you didn't offer that to us?
well, last time we didn't do a whitelist, so we try to, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no, man, like you're right, 100%. When you were here the first time, and you laid out what you're gonna do, and I think you have proven that you guys did everything that you said you were gonna do. So by now, I mean, if you're not a believer, I think you should really think about it. So yeah, good job, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I would say too, like, also, if you haven't been in our Telegram, what we're gonna do is just join our Telegram. Say USA Crypto Group sent you, and we will be picking out like 5 people to get like $100 in Ethereum. So, if you want to get $100 in Ethereum, just join our Telegram.
Damn.
Yeah, we're making it rain.
Make it rain.
Yes, sir. So $100 of Ethereum to 5 people. Just say USA Crypto Group sent you, and we will be picking out the winners in like 10 minutes after the AMA.
What is it we need to say?
Doesn't mess around.
USA Crypto Group sent me.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
All right. If there's no more questions, this has been another presentation by USA Crypto Group with BTFA and Sway. If you're interested in looking for a crypto project that not only deals in crypto but transcends over to a real world utility, check them out. Not only are they doing that, but they are also going for a charity organization where they're improving our world. Anyways, this is not financial advice, and it's always important to do your own research. But if you have any questions, please get a hold of Sway and his team over at Banana Task Force Apes and ask them some questions. Have a good night.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Wait, hold on. I think Mike is going to do a drawing for our group as well. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of cash tonight, guys.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
Mike,
I got cash away. Let's go.
Special thanks to Sway and team. They're almost giving away $1,000 tonight, so that is ridiculous.
Yes, amazing. Sway, I just wanted to appreciate you. You guys done an amazing job on everything you guys delivered so far. And I love that you guys came back for a second. And I am looking for the 3rd AMA coming up.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, look. A lot of people really didn't think that we were going to go back to our original Telegram groups because, they felt like, oh, you guys are too big now. You guys, blah, blah, blah. Why would you go back? And, what we wanted to do was touch bases with, the Telegram groups that we brought up our project to because, we just want to still show our homage and our respect because, a lot of our community came from, not only you guys, but, everyone else. So, I'm happy to be here. I'm not going nowhere. It just might be a little hard for me to respond because I have over 1,000 messages.
I can only
And
imagine.
we appreciate that. We appreciate that, Lost Way. And as you can see, today we hit like 100 and something people, organic. And I think Mike can tell you more about that. But you probably won't see another group like this.
I'm gonna keep pushing it for you guys.
Juniper, you got a question, brother?
Oh, it sounds like it's a party going on.
Yeah, for real. I think it might have been unmuted. So, without further ado, anyways, we had 124 rather total in and out on our voice chat tonight. You know, I'm very transparent, and I will get anyone who comes in, even if they stay for only 10 minutes, because I respect the fact that everyone in our group is real. So, for that being said, we have $50 to pull off the wheel tonight. Two $25 winners. And also, I'm sure my man USA is in the main group right now saying, join to Banana Task Force Apes Telegram group. Tell them USA Crypto Group sent me, win cash, great AMA, and I'm about to be over there in 5-10 minutes to pick another one for a total of $75 cash tonight.
Nice.
So with that being said, I know Seattle's been gunning for cash. Let's see if we can win $25.
Hey, Sway.
Yo.
So I have not won anything yet, you know, when Mike is doing the drawing. So you better pick me over there.
Man, that's almost like insider trading. I'm just
messing with you, man.
Benova, you won yourself $25. Let's get another one. Seattle, I just left your name out of this wheel, honestly.
Is that what it is, man? I think it's rigged, to be honest with you.
Oh, look at that. There's 3 names away from you. Ricky MP, you are here
better.
every single AMA. I appreciate you. You deserve that $25. Congratulations. So that is the $50 off the wheel.
What's missing?
I'm about to go into the Banana Task Force Apes Telegram and pick an additional $25 winner. Like I said, I'm sure USA is telling you exactly how to win that $25 right now. And Sway, man, you guys are killing it. I appreciate you guys coming here for a second AMA. And man, I was lucky enough to get in on that pre-sale, and I'm happy and still holding every minute of the way.
Oh, nice.
But not only that, but Sway, man, you were generous. You're probably one of the most generous Dave that came through a room doing AMA. Looks like not only Mike can go over there and pick one person, but also Sway, you're gonna pick a few people to win over there as well, right?
Yep. I'm gonna be picking five people.
Who's better than Sway? Who's better than Banana Task Force? Come on, guys. Maybe USA.
Well, the other thing I wanted to add too is, you know, when you go over to that other room based off of what USA is telling you to do, this is a great group, guys. Like, stay in there, you know, participate, learn, grow, you know, promote the group, you know, yourself. Obviously, you know, it's a do your own research type of deal, but you know, it's a great group to be a part of, and it's not just, you know, go over there and get cash prizes, but you know, be a part of something special that's going to be great for the long term. So keep that in mind, you know, when you head over there.
Good words, Jake. Yeah, well said, brother. Good words.
I did forget to ask Sway for the people in USA Crypto Group. Is there any chance that there's a USA Crypto Group Ape NFT you guys are going to be doing for a giveaway?
Ooh,
putting Sway on the spot like that, I love it.
Well, if we donated to if we donate the NFT proceeds to charity, then you know we're
Can you repeat that? You're cutting out, Sway.
There he goes with his internet again, or somebody's calling him again.
Maybe.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Sway, walk to the other corner of the house.
Sorry. Yeah. It's calling me. But no, I say, yeah, open to actually do it. You know, if we proceeds to we can donate proceeds of the NFT to like Shriners or like the Children's Hospital the Children's Hospital or something like that. Yeah, we're down to do NFT. We just want the proceeds of that to go to just for a cause.
Yeah, no, Shriners is one of the top children's hospitals, and I think that's an extremely important charity to support. So I think that's a great idea.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, again.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm super down for the NFT collab. You know, if we do the NFT, any of the proceeds generated, I would like to donate 100% of that to either Shriners Hospital, or another hospital for children with mental disabilities and or rare diseases.
Sway, help.
Yeah, be down with that.
Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that's amazing. But go ahead, Jay.
No, you're good. You go, Mike.
I was going to say, man, that's absolutely amazing that you want to contribute to something like that. That shows true value in a person, really, and I can respect that personally, really. So I appreciate that, Sway.
Yeah, it's no problem. I just I have a couple of people in my life that and children that suffers from autism and stuff like that, and I know someone that's personally going through some stuff that had a certain disease that hit them when they were a child. So we are open to do NFT collaborations. Let's just shoot those proceeds to the kids.
Absolutely.
Yep. But thanks, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's time for me to eat, and I'm actually gonna lock in another deal for another big guy that's gonna come into the project. So I'm happy that you guys allowed me on your space, and I'm happy to do another one. And thank you guys for all tuning in to learn about our project. And I'm happy, that you guys, once again let me your platform.
Sway, absolutely appreciated. You're always welcome back here anytime. And you do have your own personal thread in the announcement channel if you'd like to pop any sort of updates into it, or even just hit us with any of those updates, and we'll put it in it for you. You're a great man. We'll take care of that for you. With that being said, we appreciate you coming out tonight, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. And then lastly, for anybody that still don't know if they want to get if this is a good entry or not, we had one of the biggest influencers on Twitter literally tell me over the phone that they're going to push the project to $1 billion market cap because they feel like that's what it's worth. So yeah, you're gonna see a video from that guy in the next day or a couple hours, and you're gonna know who that guy is very soon. But one of the biggest influencers in on Twitter. So.
Yeah, that is an insider trading secret right there, guys. So yeah, actually jump on it.
Not financial advice, but I'm telling you guys, the man is working hard.
Not financial advice, but you heard it from Sway himself. Do not miss out on this opportunity coming up.
Well, all right, guys. You guys take care, and you guys have a good weekend.
Good, man.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.